Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here today. My name is Athena Bernkopf. I'm the project coordinator for the East Harlem and Barrio Community Land Trust. Many of you are likely aware that East Harlem and Barrio CLT, in partnership with the East Harlem and Barrio Mutual Housing Association, acquired 4 properties last November, which are the first properties to enter into East Harlem and Barrio CLT and MHA. Since closing on these properties, actually, you can see here on the slide that there are 4 buildings that are part of the project. Across the 4 buildings, there will be 36. Currently, there are 36 residential units and 3 community and commercial spaces. After rehabilitation is done, we'll actually expand to 38 residential units. So since closing on the properties, the Mutual Housing Association has begun the deep rehabilitation that all 4 buildings have needed for many years. While we also continue capacity building trainings to support the Black and Brown working class residents of the buildings to step into leadership on the MHA and CLT board of directors. And after construction is completed, all apartments will be rented out at below market rates and a range from 35 to 100% AMI. So this project, the progress that we've been making, is a really important milestone for the CLT movement in New York City as we build on a precedent set by Cooper Square CLT to demonstrate the possibilities of public land being transferred into community stewardship, while also preserving the long-term affordability of housing stock in one of the city's few remaining working class neighborhoods of color. The discretionary funding we received has been crucial to this progress, allowing us to engage in organizing to build out the relationships between residents that must be at the root of a tenant-led governance structure. We also received extensive legal counsel provided by Take Root Justice, who's also here and a technical service provider of the CLT initiative, which was crucial in building out a structure that reflects the mission and long-term vision of the CLT. As we grow, we also seek to share our lessons learned with other CLT focus groups across the city to contribute to the growing CLT ecosystem in New York City. With that said, we have so much more work to do. It's going to take us a long time for members of the CLT to build the muscle that is collective decision-making processes around land and housing. We have to learn and to practice how to intentionally navigate challenges of shared ownership and community stewardship, including scenarios such as when there may be conflicting needs or desires for community spaces, or how are we caring for members and residents within the buildings. Additionally, the training that we are building out demands that we create learning materials on the technical elements of property management and operations. These materials must be made accessible to and relevant to our multi-generational, multilingual community members who have a range of experience with organizing and governance of buildings. And as construction gets closer to completion, we will also seek to work with residents and our partners to make the city lottery process for the vacant residential units in the project more accessible and visible to other community members in the East Harlem neighborhood and surrounding communities. We know that all of this work takes significant amount of time, resources, and people power. Ongoing and expanding funding is critical to ensuring that this project can be sustained into the distant future. We're here for the long haul. We know our work is to build out a strong and healthy foundation for a care-based culture around community planning of our land and our housing. This is a long-term project, and we hope that you all at City Council will continue to uplift this work through additional and expanded funding in the next financial year. We're looking forward to working with you all, and hopefully we'll take questions at the end, but look forward to learning from all my colleagues here and nicely. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you so much, Athena.